drop that down as we cut into the brand new overlay for finals. Oh, look at that. We got feats of strength on there. We got grubs on there. We don't have team logos right now, but don't worry. We're fixing that. We'll fix that soon. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, we do need to fix the lane positions for Motorola Esports as well. But otherwise, though, it's looking pretty snazzy. And as we move into the early game, we can also see what timers as well for Drake, and I'm guessing that's Grubs, right? Yeah, nice. Huge upgrade on the overlay front. You'll love to see it. We can see here, pings are coming out from the red side to alert them that there might be some bush shenanigans going on in the bot lane. And otherwise, fairly standard starts. We can see there is actually a ward by Motorola on their red, so they maybe start to think they might get counter jungled. Didn't end up happening though. But CUDDERS do have that chicken camp covered on a ward, so they will be able to track Poppy in this early game. And I think that's going to be very important for them going forward, because again, if Poppy can get some really good ganks off, that's how she gets ahead of Kayn, right? She's not going to outfarm him. Wait, Aaron, can we not fix the lane positioning? Because it says Lulu's mid right now.
Yeah, it's not working.
Sorry. Okay.
We're just going to have to stick this lane position for now.
Needs must. Okay, no stress. It is what it is. Either way, that just means it's going to be like mid lane and support are against each other, and it looks like they're going to have massive advantages. So I'm just going to have to like minus their numbers against each other to be like, yeah, they're equal right now. Either way, though, we can see that early lane is going the way we anticipated here on the top side. The Volibear is getting the better of Jax with the push because of his passive, and getting a nice couple trades in as well. Meanwhile, Turkey Flaps gets a nice little engage there onto Vrail, but gonna leave him at half HP. Tried to get a cheetah recall off here, and the counter strike from Perfect Form is gonna stop that. So not the best trade for them though. Delays that base, which is, you know, gonna stop an item advantage coming into play in the, you know, in the next like minute or so. But, you know, the amount of health he lost on that kind of puts him in danger. But here we go. Mismatch is looking for the first gank of the game. Perfect for flash. Okay, we got 2 flashes coming out there. Turret shot for Mismatch. But you take that, I think. Honestly, you take that. Volibear is going to have to really temper his aggression now, knowing that he no longer has the flash for another 5 minutes. And also, he has to burn the TP to get back and make sure he doesn't miss a wave. So, you know, no sums on the top laner might be abusable for Motorola Esports here. Meanwhile, we do see the mid lane is going fairly comfortably in the way of the Diana here. Really low on HP for the Azir. Gonna have to back off and TP back to make sure he doesn't miss too much. We do see the return gank here by Mismatch. Gonna lock up the Volibear. Stunned as well by the counter-strike. And he just TP'd straight into losing about 75% of his HP. That is kind of brutal for the Volibear. Someone who, as we said in Champion Select, really wants to get ahead early. He is able to cheekily stop the base here by Mismatch, who didn't know he was basing on a ward. But, you know, it's still kind of brutal. And we can see here, he's looking to base. He's going to have to lose waves. That means he's going to lose XP. He's losing gold. Jax can get turret plating if he can. And we see maybe a little over-aggression here. But on the mid lane, Ignite is going to get burned. Flash goes down by Vrail, keeping himself safe. But it's almost like a parallel here. While top lane is getting abused by Motorola, mid lane is getting abused by CUDDERS Cuties. And this Diana is putting in work. Especially considering it's a melee versus ranged matchup, you would assume there might be a little bit more leniency here for the Azir, but if he goes in range of her, he just gets smoked. And, you know, it's kind of looking a little bit brutal. There is about a 250 gold difference in that lane right now. And, yeah. One thing I will say, though, even though the top lane matchup has been strenuous, for lack of a better word, for CUDDERS Cuties, there isn't that much of a gold difference. And, yeah, I think that is definitely going to... Oh, sorry, my brain just went completely numb. Ignore me. I just lost my thought there. Someone notified. I got a notification and it bugged me out.
I feel that Motorola Esports with Mismatch and Perfect Form are trying to send a message over to CUDDERS Cuties top laner.
Yeah.
That with those 2 ganks at the beginning of the game, off that, this isn't your volley bear. You don't know how to play this. We're going to show you how to play this. We're going to take you down, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, they haven't actually gotten a gold lead out
No,
of it.
they haven't.
So, you know, it's I mean, I'm not going to say it's wasted time, but unless they can actually manufacture a gold lead there, it is kind of wasted time. And we can see here mid lane has got level 6 on both Braille and Turkey Flaps. It looks like Motorola Esports are going to try their hand at a first dragon here after the grubs have gone down for the cuties. But there's a couple people moving down there. This is not going to be a free dragon. We can see Mismatch and the Lulu. They fall off. No, not much is going to happen there. Counter-Strike is going to come out here for Perfect Form, trying to take a trade. But that health getting back off the W by the Volibear just makes this a difficult time. Flash for ultimate. Volibear will take that. And we can see, despite all the focus they threw topside, Mr. Clisty has a gold lead now. He is ahead, and with that flash down, Jax is gonna have to play. He's gonna have to play with respect, and so it's not looking great considering how much commitment they gave to that lane. So yeah, we'll have to see how things play out. Meanwhile, if we look at the top, sorry, not the top lane, the bot lane, we can see a sizable little lead is growing for the Sivir. So she's got about 13 CS in the lead. And on items as well, she has the BF sword against double longsword and Tyr, so she is going to have a damage advantage. But you know, and that's a good thing. Like we said at Champ Select, Sivir is a late game insurance policy for this team, and a whiff ultimate there by Cookie is really unfortunate to see. That is a fairly long cooldown at this point of the game. We're talking a little under 2 minutes before that's coming back, and for it to go completely wide it's not great when you're already a little bit down. You know, we've got a bit of a 1.3k gold lead right now. Objective lead as well. It's a bit difficult, but we will have to see how things play out as Tom is looking to maybe secure himself a second plate here, but instead decides he just wants to clear waves and carry on building that gold advantage for himself in the CS department. And we quickly look at mid here as well. We got, what, 69 on 65, but needlessly large rod on the Diana as well. So she is going to hurt. Going to be a big problem if they can't deal with her. And again, I think I do need to kind of harp on the top lane here because there has been a lot of focus here. And we can see mismatches here for the 3rd time. And Mr. Clisty just kind of takes Perfect Form out of the fight. And again, with another W, he's kind of stuck in a bad place. And now Kane gets the counter gank, and they're on the run. W is going to land here by the Kane, and Mismatch probably going to die here. Turkey Flaps does come out, but the counter-strike is going to land onto 2. Mismatch is going to die under the turret here. Gets hit by the Ignite. Fortunately, is going to get the return kill. And it looks like Kane is going to just pick up this Jax. And so much focus topside for so little return is really difficult for them. And I mean, as I said, like the Poppy isn't going to outfarm the Kane. It's just she's just not built like that. She can't keep up CS wise against that Kane. And so with that in tow, you know, she's the CS disadvantage, everything she's tried. I mean, she did get 1 kill there with the over-aggression from the Diana, but that was only purely because of like essentially limit testing. Had they played that more cleanly, I don't think Motorola get that kill. And it's quite rough to see for the Poppy. Really want to see some more conversion here. We do see that quick flash out there by the Volibear does probably keep him alive, and then the fight is completely split from this point, and there is really nothing that the Jax can do. No mana, you know, no flash, no options. He just has to see if he can auto attack his way out, and spoiler alert, he couldn't. And here again, we see 4 members of the Cuties here on perfect form. Hugify is going to keep him alive just about. Heal's going to come out too. Stun is going to land on the Diana, and that is going to keep him alive. Really clutch stun there from the Counter-Strike to keep himself safe here. But they are going to have to surrender those grubs. And that is going to be 6 grubs on this Volibear. And I feel like that's kind of a tale as old as time for the CUDDERS Cuties, man. We saw it both games in the McMoody series, and we've seen it in a couple of their other games in this losers bracket run, where they just get 6 grubs and they put, they put their top laner to work. We can see Vrail's getting good damage here on the Diana. He has actually got a 1v2 kill, and that is huge for him. Massive undercalculation by the Diana, just not respecting the damage out of this, well, 0 item Azir, but nonetheless, Blasting Wand is, Blasting Wand's putting in work there with the attack speed as well, the recurve bow. So, yeah, here we have a replay. We can see Kayn. I mean, look, he's got a level lead. He is taking a lot of damage here, but when he knows that his team are going to move to him, we can see on the minimap, we got the Volibear coming, the Karma coming. Even Lulu's on the other side of the map right now. She's not going to get there anytime soon. The fight was always going to go in their favor with the man advantage. So, and we can see here, the Jax does get away. We will see the clutch Counter-Strike that keeps him alive here. Commit there by the Diana. Second E to commit even harder. And then, the heal and the Counter-Strike stun is going to keep him alive here. And this is the kind of crucial mistake here by the Diana, who just doesn't quite respect the damage out of Vrail. Who, like they said in the Twitch chat, he is playing. He's on it right now. So you said he's your clanmate on Clash of Champions. Or Clash of Clans, sorry. I've never played Clash of Clans. There's like a mobile game, right? The only thing I know about it is the Hog Rider meme. But that's beside the point. On track, we got a game here at hand. Ultimate gets spell shielded by the Sivir, and that feels real bad. They do shut down Rust, but Diana gets a massive 2-man ultimate, and Sivir's going to pick up a couple kills. And that's going to be Drake down. Was that 3 kills here for the Cuties? We've got a 3k gold lead here. And, excuse me. Oh, okay. It was MOTOROLA Esports that were able to pick up the dragon. But at what cost? They lost quite a lot there, man. And now we got a 3k gold lead, And top lane is down, which sucks considering how much, how much pressure they put in focus they put on top. And we got about a 1k gold lead in the mid lane as well. That Lich main has been completed. Big power spike for the Diana. Nash's Tooth is on Azir, so Azir is not going to be someone to mess with either. He is still strong. But I'm not going to lie, with how big that Diana ultimate was, she's the person I'm watching right now. And Sivir as well. Sivir is having a great game. 3-0 right now. 15 CS lead. As the late game insurance policy, she's having a great early game right now. And we do see Mismatch up here in the top lane yet again, trying to help perfect form. But nothing can be done. There's a pink ward there. They know it's coming. They were ready. They knew the strat. They were prepped, and what can you do but walk away? And now it looks like Mismatch is caught. He's going to get sandwiched here. We do see he uses the E to try and make Mr. Glisty come closer to the Jax. Jax does take a lot of damage there. I do think the Volibear is going to be safe here under the turret. Fortunately for MOTOROLA, the wave is crashing, but they didn't expect Diana to still be here. And Mismatch is going to take hella damage under the turret. He's going down. And that is a 7th kill here on the board for CUDDERS Cuties. Just kind of growing these advantages for them. They're nearly at 4k, and we can see they've committed 3 members here to the bot side as well, so they could try and dive this. It looks like the Kayn doesn't want to though. He's on his Cyclo sword and 3 long swords. With that first turret going down, I believe that is going to be feats of strength locked in for the Cuties, who have just burnt. I believe they got the flash there out of that Varus, so that's also kind of rough. And if you're MOTOROLA right now, what do you do to change the change the course of this game, change the tide here? The Poppy is behind by a decent amount. She does have the 1-item power spike, but she's like double the CS down right now. She's focused so much on trying to make something happen on the map But she put herself massively behind. Flash ultimate here by Braille. Gonna lock up IE booty holes. And he's going straight to the fountain. Tom here gonna take damage. But he does actually get the return kill here onto the Azir. And that is actually arguably a big play here for Motorola. They do lock up 2 kills, but they did not expect Diana to come on the minimap and secure themselves a double kill. Perfect form of a solo kill here is actually huge. Kane is committing to trying to get the revenge kill. I don't know if he's going to be able to lock it down, though. Jax is a little too beefy right now. And, you know, he might be able to delay his base, though. And we can see, again, just the pure damage that Diana does here against turrets is massive. She's going to secure that second turret in the bot lane as well. And again, just help balloon this lead even further still. We come here into the replay, though, and we can see, you know, the Karma and the Sivir are quite aggressively positioned, and Vrail wants to punish that. Flashes come out on both sides. Only the Karma gets knocked up, and she gets smoked pretty quickly. But the Sivir is able to get out enough damage to take out Azir, which is a big thing for them there. You know, 2 shutdowns for the red side is nothing to scoff at, but then really good knowledge and awareness of where you needed to be. Turkey flaps on the Diana, comes in and secures 2 quick kills and makes that an even trade. So even though they are ahead and they shouldn't really be trying to trade evenly, as a consolation for what was a straight loss, you take it if you're the Cuties. And they're 5.5 or 5.2k gold in the lead right now. So, you know, they are sitting pretty as it stands. And they get that Rift Herald completely uncontested. That's like the support of Motorola is looking to try and ward up on the bottom side so they can think about this Drake that's coming up in 30 seconds. It is going to be an Infernal, and then we will know what soul we're playing for. A little bit late on the Drakes, I would say. You know, being 18 minutes and still not knowing what soul we're going for. I've seen other teams prioritize it a lot more than what we're seeing in this series here. But another quick 1v1 here between Perfect Form and Mr. Clisty. We can see the CS numbers are fairly even, but I don't think it's going to be anything of substance here. Mr. Clisty is just going to get to clear the wave, and then we're going to go back to normality. And yeah, now we can see as the Infernal Drake, has spawned. It looks like the Cuties are committing some members to this area. Turkey Flaps does have real support here. Big damage comes out. Ultimates are going to be traded on both sides. Ignite is going to come out, and that is an easy kill here for the Diana. 5, 2, and 4 right now. Having a show against Vrail right now in that mid lane. And I think that does just mean, you know, first Drake for the Cuties, uncontested. Mismatch is looking around. He's looking to try and maybe make something happen here, but Karma's trying to zone him away. And we can see they're committing 3 members of the Cuties here and leaving C8 Big Nonce, what a name, by the way, to just solo that dragon, as is Kane's right here, sitting on a 2-item power spike. And getting close to Flame Horizon on the Poppy right now. Jungle is looking stiff right now for the side of Motorola Esports. Mismatch here is here for his 5th gank top. But unfortunately, Mr. Clisty has mana, and so Jax is having a real hard time. And we could just see he's 2v1ing them while the CUDDERS Cuties are smacking into the tier 2 mid here. They haven't been able to actually secure anything in the top lane. Meanwhile, CUDDERS Cuties make it nearly 7k gold lead by cracking open that tier 2 mid. And at that point, I think it's just poor judgment by the Motorola Esports guys. I understand they probably came into this game with a game plan, right? Oh, shut down the Volibear, shut down the Volibear, right? But it hasn't worked. He's even itemized defensively, which in my opinion is kind of diabolical because he's gone for the Spirit Visage, which, while Jax does do some AP damage, he is not an AP champion by any means. Like, some of his damage is magic, but, you know, he's not really an AP guy. He's the Trinity Force there. He's looking to do a lot of auto attack damage. What that Spirit Visage is doing in the lane right now is making his W 20% more effective. And so it's allowing him to heal way more. And then when he gets into the team fights, the actual stats are there to assist with dealing with the Azir, who, while they are 1, 2, and 2 right now, you know, they got 178 CS. They are not by any means behind, if you ask me. And we can see here potential 3v1. They are really committing to trying to shut down this Volibear. At this point, even though I'd argue it's the suboptimal choice, I think they're just trying to send a message. Mismatch here is going to knock Mr. Clisty back. He's going to get the flash W here, and look at how much health he got back. It's insane. They are probably going to secure the kill here, but look how much commitment it took. Mismatch is going to lock up Tom, but the rest of his team can't get there. Booty Holes is keeping all of them far away, and the ultimate's going to come out here by Braille. They are going to pick up 2 kills, and Tom is probably going to go down here. Double kill for the Varus, but bot tier 3 is gone, and the inhib is going at 21 minutes. They win the fight, but at what cost? They are severely behind, and those super minions are gonna hurt. It's gonna mean they can't really prioritize being at the Atacon, and in a couple minutes when the Baron's up, they might not be able to be there too, because they're gonna have to commit at least one guy, at least Varus or at least Azir, to clearing bot waves. So, you know, I think you take the good with the bad. You're happy you won that fight, but this Diana is a problem right now. I mean, she's going for the Zhonya's, I believe, as well. She's got the Seeker's Arm Guard here, and Cookie is caught out. He does not win these fights. Turkey Flaps is nearby too, so just in case the Volibear can't lock it down, but he can. And now they turn onto the Atacon. They have a man advantage. That bot inhib is down, so the super minions are going to mean someone needs to push it. We could see his ears on the minimap right now. He's pushing that out as far as he can to buy himself some time, so that, you know, it takes them a little while for the wave to come in. But yeah, Atacon's going to be a freebie here. But we do see the TP coming out of Azir. They're maybe looking to contest it. Gonna go down. Ultimate comes out by Mismatch. Gonna send someone to the Shadow Realm. I believe it's the Volibear. Muscle Mummy's gonna get smoked here though. And a knock up on perfect form. He's taking big boy damage. C8 Big Nonce gonna pick up his 3rd kill of the game. And now it is Operation Evacuate for the Motorola Esports boys. They are not in the best position right now. They've lost the Atacon. It was the Ruinous Atacon, so it has given CUDDERS Cuties 25% bonus on any of their... Oh, never mind. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Cookie getting caught out again. Oh, he is almost away. Little to no HP, but he is gonna die here. Booty Holes sneaking that one away. And that's tier 2 on the top lane as well. This game is, I argue, maybe unwinnable for the Motorola Esports team right now. Second inhib, gonna go down with ease. Basically no contest as well. The team are afraid to go on them, and it's so rough. I don't know where they go from here. If anything, the comms are probably gotta be either just genuine tilt, or so what we do in next game, guys, because I don't think this one's recoverable. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's looking kind of rough. And yeah, if we look in the well, let's look lane to lane, right? So we can see there's a little under, you know, what, 600 gold roughly in the lead for the Volibear. What that means in real terms, though, is we have a 1-item lead. We've got the Iceborne Gauntlet on this Volibear, who has gone for a little bit more of a beefcake build than the usual. Usually we see Mr. Clisty whip out the Cosmic Drive and Navori Flicker Blades, because that's like, you know, that's the optimal one. But yeah, we've seen instead he has gone for the Spirit Visage for the extra healing and the Iceborne Gauntlet for the team lockdown. But here we have another big fight here. Muscle Mommy has to burn her ultimate on herself. You never want to see that. But Karma's kind of caught out. The rest of the team just isn't quite there. And Mr. Clissy's trying to fight 3 guys while Tom's just hitting perfect form. Are they going to be able to lock anyone else down? Cookie is going to go down. And Mismatch is going down. This is probably the game at this point. They could just go to the bot tier 3. You don't need to take this mid inhib. You guys had a wave bot. We can see perfect forms trying to clear it as much as he can. Flash from Tom. Maybe a little bit of over aggression there as he tanks 2 turret shots. But they're 9k gold in the lead. It doesn't matter. Enemy team can't do anything about it. Braille lands an ultimate onto 2, but it's not going to stop anyone. Perfect form tries to drag the nonce onto his fountain, but it's not a kill. And god damn, 25 minutes in, they put us to match point. CUDDERS Cuties take a convincing game 1. And yeah, if you're Motorola Esports right now, you guys have got they said they had a coach. They got to be talking to the coach like, what we changing, boys? What we changing? We got to do something different.